Okay, we are live, and my maid is vacuuming. She is so
SD.
noisy. I was like, can you not vacuum while I'm streaming for once?
It's like, come on, I'm doing a show here.
I'm trying to do a show, and it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous.
You
You,
got to talk to your maid.
yes, I know.
I don't know.
Um, what's up, everyone? Silver Pros pre-show.
Yeah, this is exciting. We've got episode 12.
It is
10.
episode
Why
12.
did I want to say 10? Why did I want to say it was episode 10? No, it's episode 12.
Hey, man. That thumbnail was so good I had to reuse it.
Oh, yeah.
Actually, it gets people to click because they're like, wait a minute, is it 10 or 12? What is going on here? Wait, is this live? And
well,
then
what about the giveaway, dude?
draws
Is this a
them
bait
in.
and switch?
Dude, it's been a long day, Yankee.
I know it has. I'm giving you dish it out like big time to old Yankee. This is like my one shot to get you, right?
What's up, Oregon Stacker, Tank, Silver King, Silver Fox, JRW? How y'all doing? Sammy's here. We're gonna have a good night.
40... Dr. R. Tanks. Yes, I am here. Can you believe it? Oh man, he was like, "Is Yankee here too?" Oh,
yes.
Man, we got some great people in here.
Yeah. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. We do have a little bit of a surprise this week, actually.
I think it's rather big. Actually.
Is it a big surprise?
I think I'm pretty jacked up.
I don't even know how we kept this one under wraps. By the way, I was gonna say the giveaway is actually a 2-ounce, if anyone's wondering.
Ooh,
so we got a bang-in giveaway tonight.
There we go.
Bang-in giveaway.
Very nice. Sorry, Caps. It's okay, Oregon.
Dip.
I
time.
wish Casey. Ooh, yeah. You gotta help me out with these pours, dude. I know you've been pouring all kinds of crazy things.
What pours are you talking about?
I need another round of Yankee rounds.
Oh, the Yankees. Yeah.
But still, you've been pouring like that sneak peek that you put out. Can I say it? What you poured? That was just.
I'm actually gonna show it
tonight.
All right,
I won't say a word.
It's not 100% done.
Oh man,
I'm still finishing it, but
I would love.
And you know what else I poured with it?
What?
Ammo.
Oh no, that's great.
It's the world's smallest silver bullets.
Sweet.
They're less than a gram. Oregon Stacker.
Wow, nice stamp there, man.
10 spot. Thank you so much, Oregon.
Man, he looks bad. Doesn't he? Look at that. What an attitude.
He says, had to put up the cool sticker.
Nice.
You did. In fact, do we not have super... No, super chat alert is on the countdown, yeah. We're doing good.
Put a 1 in the chat right now if you bought silver today. Bought silver today? Put a 1. Today.
I don't think I did.
Today.
I bought yesterday. Did I buy today? I don't think I did yet.
Thank you, Crypto Pimp.
The night is young.
Well, Cool Vision did, Strongman did, Casey did, Chris, yep.
Silver King stacking with the 10 spot. We got a little super chat train going on the pre-show.
The yellow's pretty.
I love that yellow. Thank you, Silver King stacking. Appreciate that, brother.
You could pay the maid with that.
She's continuing to vacuum. I don't understand. Like, I just need a new computer. Thank you for the super chats. They will go towards my new computer.
There it is. Super chats tonight go to it's the computer fund for Silver Dragon.
Yeah, I should start put like something at the bottom of the screen.
Oh, gold does count, BBS. Absolutely.
Bought a Mercury dime for $2.
Very cool.
20x is a good price right now, Jonathan.
That's a real 20x for the Constitutional.
Well, you said $2.
Oh, that's good. Wow.
Would that not be 20x, Yankee? I mean, public math was never my forte.
Yes, it does, doesn't it, Oregon Stacker?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and mute it, at least, for portions. Is the computer about to take off? Yes, just like silver.
Nice one. Bought 5 Venom coins today and sold them 1 hour later for a 50 flipper winner right there, Silver King. Well done. Wow.
That is how you do it. You buy them and you resell them.
Yeah, my local LCS hooked me up at 20x.
See, what if I back up like 10 feet away from the computer?
It can only help.
Computer goes burr, that's right.
Cool Vision gave you a little bit for your computer. Nice.
Kuel donated some vibes.
Very cool.
Sticka. Thank you, Kuel. It's actually not as noisy back here.
She's moving away from you.
I mean, it's improvement, right?
doing the other room.
I'm literally like probably 6 feet away.
That looks really good, by the way. I'm just saying. Yeah, just saying randomly.
Yankee, you're gonna give away the surprise.
No,
dude.
I'm not. I just said that looks really good. Got a tube of generic buffaloes. Cool.
That's awesome. There's 67 people in the house, and we have a surprise tonight. Mm-hmm. So you're gonna want to stay the whole night and hang out. It'll be well worth your time.
Yeah, this is gonna be fun.
Yep.
Sold a Type 2 Eagle for $80. Didn't you get one sold for triple digits, if I'm not mistaken? There.
I honestly don't remember. I think it was 99 or 105.
Oh, okay. Pretty cool.
Yeah.
But
it was also come with it came with the limited edition magnet. I only have like 25 more magnets left.
Well, I'm sure that's what they were going for.
I mean, yeah, I guess you get a free silver with the magnet. It was only 47 magnets for my 3 years on YouTube celebration. Nice. So once they're gone, they're gone. My next auction on Friday, tomorrow, that'll be the rest of them.
Should I do a 3-year celebration next month?
Ooh. Yeah, you got to celebrate.
I better do that. Yeah,
you got to celebrate.
Stan, did you get a panda? Is that what that means?
Panda.
Maybe. Good
Silver Fox has 3 magnets. Those are going to be worth their weight in magnet, Silver Fox. Got to put them on the safe.
We've got 89 people watching. We haven't actually said it much. Wow, this is going to get good.
Oh, I know. Nobody leave. This is just the pre-show. We haven't even got to the show.
I know.
Okay.
Oh, Samifar, come on. Us little people.
That's not true, Sammy. They're fun. I mean, there's free giveaways. You've won a giveaway before. I know you won at least one.
Oh, sorry about that, Stan. Panda's your nickname.
And I do the buy it nows at spot or under spot now. I'm going to have some more tomorrow. Nice. Anyone could afford that. I mean, you should be able to. All right.
Who's this Silver King guy?
Patriot, what's up? King. All right, we going to start this thing?
Yeah, let's get serious here first. At least a second.
Okay. What's up, everyone? Welcome to Silver Pros. This is going to be our 12th episode, despite what the thumbnail would have you believe. We are sponsored by Hero Bullion, and I'm your host, Silver Dragons. I'm also here with my co-host, Yankee Stacking. What's up, Yankee?
How you doing, everyone? Great to see you in the chat. Thanks for joining.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night.
Mm-hmm.
Special. We have a special night tonight. There will be a giveaway. Shall we show the giveaway?
You better, because that thumbnail wasn't exactly right.
Okay. So what we're giving away tonight... Oh, thank you, Chris. What we're giving away tonight is going to be one of these 2-ounce Queen's Beast completer. Ooh. And I'll be honest with you, Yankee. Whoa. I was not going to get this, but then I was like, there's a dragon on it. Because the red dragon of Wales.
We talked about this one. You were on the fence.
I was on the fence. I wasn't sure if I was going to buy it or not. I think I'm going to buy it now. And they've got a great deal here at Hero Bullion on these, 61.92. So
nice. Well, it's free. It's free to the winner tonight.
Yeah, so there'll be one absolutely free, and we do have a surprise tonight as well.
Oh, this is huge.
Do you think we should tell them the surprise?
How many people? We got over 100 people in here. Are they ready for this?
We do have over 100 people, so smash that thumbs up because we're bringing on someone very special. Would you like to announce him, Yankee?
I would love to. On our special 12th episode, we have Jake Hagen, the founder and president of Hero Bullion, with us.
There he is.
Look at that.
What's up, Jake?
How you doing, Jake?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me. It's awesome to be here.
Absolutely.
Pleasure,
I know,
man.
it's gonna be quite the night. We have a great topic, but also we're gonna be opening up to the chat if they want to ask anything to Jake a little bit later on.
Yeah, say hi, Jake, in the chat. Make him feel at home, guys.
Hey, thanks, guys. Thanks for the love. Appreciate it.
Yeah, and
really
if people aren't familiar, Jake is the CEO and founder of Hero Bullion. And how long have you guys been in business now, Jake?
Well, unofficially, July 1st was kind of we look at it as our anniversary of our website going live. So, we founded the company about 1.5 years ago. Website went live the beginning of July, or, more like the middle of June, but really got stuff working how we wanted to the beginning of July. So that July 1st is kind of what we say is our 1-year anniversary.
Awesome. And I gotta say, you guys are just absolutely crushing it. I've heard basically nothing but just love from the community. You're fast shipping, low prices. So good job.
Yes.
Yeah, we have. I'm really proud of this team that we have here. We might be small, but we're long in experience and motivation. So yeah, I'm proud of what we're doing here. We're having a good time doing it too. I mean, it's awesome to be a part of something like this with you guys. One of the reasons that Hero Bullion is here is because of the community and just kind of like me being a stacker, just like all these people in the chat are the people watching the show. I'm one of you, and it's my goal to continue to engage with the community here. So I love it.
And also, can I just say too that you're not just our sponsor, someone we've gotten to know and really appreciate, especially how you run your business, but we are your customers too. Just bought this. I can't wait to open it. It's really going to be special. Huh?
No pressure. Hopefully we packed it right.
Oh, I know. You always pack it right. And something else too. You and I were talking, all three of us were talking a few days ago about how quickly you turn things around too. When you get an order, sometimes you're there late. You are personally part of the fulfillment team. Sometimes you're getting stuff out that night, you were telling me.
Yep. I mean, that's our commitment. The first commitment is to the people who've spent money with us. I put together a little thank you card that we put in the packages, basically just saying thanks. We acknowledge that you're trusting us, and we don't take that lightly. So it's important for us to get this stuff out fast. We want to prove, we might be new, but we can hang with the best of them there. So, I mean, there are a lot of great companies in this industry, and nothing against anyone else. We just want to show that, we belong in the space. And we want to show that we can deliver, give you guys everything, the best customer service, the highest quality products, ship the quickest. So that's what we're about.
And things go wrong sometimes. And you do need to speak to someone. And it's nice to be able to literally talk to an owner like yourself. They could send you an email, right? Your email address?
What's that? You want me to give my email address?
Do you mind? It's up to you, man.
No, it's pretty straightforward. It's just Jake@Hero Bullion.
There you go, guys. Where else can you get that? That's special. That's worth something right there.
Absolutely. I think we should get to the topic here, and then I know people will probably have questions for Jake. So if you have any questions, let's go ahead and hold off on those till after we get through the video portion. All right? Does that sound good?
That sounds awesome. Let's do that.
Okay, so let's go. Wonder if we go like this. It looks like You're gonna be like Yankee then if I do it like that. Hold on.
Hey, do your thing, man. Do your thing. Whatever.
Here, I'll bring Yankee back.
I'm just being a little OCD here.
I'm
Getting all my maples lined up.
There you go.
I'm gonna kick it off like this, and then we'll bring you in for the video. All right?
Okay.
All right. Here we go. Welcome to Silver Pros. Thank you so much for joining. This is an awesome collab between myself, Silver Dragons, and Yankee Stacking. How are you doing today, Yankee?
Doing awesome. Great to be here. I'm excited tonight.
Very cool. And also, we are sponsored by Hero Bullion, and we have a very special person from Hero Bullion with us. It is the CEO and founder, Jake. So welcome, Jake. How are you doing?
Great. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely.
Our pleasure. Our
Be here.
pleasure.
And we do have a really good topic, which is perfect to have you on for. It is what you should avoid when you're stacking. So could you, Jake, first tell us, is there things that people have tried to sell to you that you would say no to? Like it's just so bad for stacking that it just doesn't hold any value after that?
Yeah, there definitely is. I mean, we try to buy everything that, or put a number on everything that's offered us. There's sometimes when we're just not able to reach an agreement with the customer. So, the immediately things that come to mind are, for instance, products that were altered or an alternative finish was applied post-production. So in other words, let's say the US Mint puts out their BU Silver Eagles and someone goes and overlays it with color, and it's, the US flag, which, hey, we love America, but that doesn't do anything for the collector value of the coin. Yeah, it makes it look pretty, and you can put it in a capsule in a box and all that kind of stuff. And usually people end up paying the world for that stuff. And so in their mind, they have something that's rare and collectible, and they want all the money for it. And honestly, it's just, we sell that stuff at a reduced rate to a traditional, unmanipulated BU type coin. So I mean, that's kind of the first thing that comes to mind.
What about how about silver that is not labeled as silver?
That's
it
always
is,
tough.
but yeah.
Yep. That stuff's always tough. Now, I will say, just like any type of investment that you make, you have to understand the risks involved. So understand, if you're buying something that's not labeled, the risk is that it's not genuine, right? You can do all the tests that you want. There are a number of different tests out there. And honestly, the cost to own the different testers is going down. So it's becoming easier to do. But still, you have to understand that you're taking on a risk. And so, I would counsel people to approach that differently. In other words, don't pay top dollar for it. Don't pay spot. You're going to have to, essentially, you're doing someone else a favor by taking that risk on. And so the price should bear that out, right?
Yeah, I actually have a number of items that are collectible that don't say they're silver, and it's like, oh man, I mean, they are silver, like I've tested them, and it's cool, but just not great for stacking. Now, what about the really big bars? We're talking like the 1,000 ounces, because people can get those cheap. Is that something that they should be stacking, or should they stick with maybe 100 ounce and smaller?
Well, I would only recommend you stack those if you have an interest in, entering a strongman competition or something. But for the average stacker, yeah, it's not a good idea. There's a few different reasons. One is because you have to understand what your market is on the exit side of that. Who is going to be able to fork over the cash to buy that from you, or to provide you that liquidity, right? The other thing is, I think the premium that you pay on a smaller type bar, the ease of being able to move it around, store it, things of that nature, you can get that with something like a 100-ounce bar.
Oh,
right?
there you go.
100-ounce bar right here. You can get it with something like that for not a whole lot more money. So unless you're very serious and concerned with space and have a very safe place to keep it, I would say, nope. Stay away.
Yeah, I totally agree.
But they're fun to stack, right? Maybe you need a forklift if you get too many.
But like you said, they're hard to move.
Absolutely, yeah.
How about stuff from China? worth taking the risk on, just in case it's like fake? Have you
Well,
seen that yourself?
the problem with most of the stuff from China is it doesn't say that it's from China. So you got to be careful of that, right? I think we've all seen the ads on Facebook selling silver eagles for, 5, 10,
Oh yeah.
$15 below spot. You got to stay away from that stuff. If it looks too good to be true, guess what? I mean, your parents have been telling you that since you were 3 years old. It is too good to be true, especially in this world. And I think we're going to start seeing more of that. That's why you're seeing these various mints come out and try to combat that. My favorite coin that does that this year is the Silver Britannia. Everyone's talking about the Silver Eagle and the stuff that they introduced on the anti-counterfeit side, but really, the Britannia is my winner. It's the vote. They did the most. It's a beautiful coin, first off. It's my favorite. I'm going to gush over this thing. I always love Britannia. It's a great coin. So go to that coin if you want to avoid Chinese fakes, because it's going to be hard for someone in China to duplicate what the British Royal Mint has implemented in their coin.
As you talk, I'm looking at your site, the 2021 British Silver Britannia coin, and it is in stock right now on your site.
Yep.
Cool. Yeah,
Yep.
It is a gorgeous coin. I agree with you.
Yeah.
So here's something that I don't see on your site much of. It's a lot of the, I don't know, slabbed first strike type of, modern bullion coins. Is that worth buying, or should we be avoiding that?
Yeah, like the really high premium stuff.
Yeah, the high premium stuff.
Well, I mean, what you have to understand when you're getting into those types of coins is that it's not a stacking coin; it's a collectible coin. And so, in my mind, I look at that and I say, well, what else is collectible that I could be buying? And people might disagree with me on this, and that's fine. But sports cards are really hot right now. Their collector value far exceeds the value of the paper, right? And you can kind of think that way in some of this limited stuff that comes out now. I'm not saying that people should not buy those. We do offer some of that, and honestly, we're probably going to start offering a little bit more. Because there are collectors out there. There's this kind of crazy melding of worlds of stackers and collectors. And what happens over the lifetime of a stacker, someone stacks. Guess what? We get bored. We want to get creative. And so people venture out. It's just kind of a natural path for people to flow. Don't tell me that either of you guys have not been guilty of this, because I'm sure that you have.
I was actually a collector before I started stacking, so I kind of went the other way.
Yeah, and I'm a pretty disciplined stacker. So when it's I call them silver ice cream cones when I go out and buy something special.
Yeah, but the important thing is you got to understand what you're getting into, right? Like this is not for stacking purposes. I understand that I'm paying for a label, or I'm paying for it to be certified a certain grade, or I'm paying for the box and papers and the limited mintage. And there, just like anything, there's going to be winners and losers there. You just have to understand what you're getting into.
So what about like jewelry? I know sterling jewelry is very popular, but what if you're buying that for, maybe you get a really good deal on it, you find, at some estate sale or a Goodwill or whatever. I mean, maybe that's okay, but if you're paying top dollar for jewelry, in my opinion, that's just a terrible thing to be stacking, and it's probably going to be really hard to resell. Wouldn't you agree?
Absolutely. Yes. It's going to take a lot of your effort to get that money out of it. And so, like, are you really interested in are you willing to commit that effort on the exit side? Most people are not. When they're interested in selling, they just want to move on. Right? You don't want to spend a bunch of time and effort to get this money out of it. So like you said, SD, if you're getting it at estate sale, I've bought plenty of that stuff at estate sales, gold jewelry, maybe stuff that is not attributed correctly. It's in the costume jewelry, but it's marked sterling on the clasp. Everyone loves getting those kind of scores, right? And there's still stuff to be had out there. One time I was buying a sterling silver set. And if you know anything about international silver, it's virtually all plate. So you have a huge platter. You have all the sugar container and the teapot and all these different elements, and everything was international silver except the heaviest piece, which was the tray. That was actually sterling, and so I was able to get a score there, right? And those can be quite substantial, right? And so, yeah, I mean, it's fun. The hunt is the fun part there. but don't pay top dollar for that kind of stuff. I mean, generally the people selling it don't want it, so you're doing them a favor. So why would you pay top dollar for something like that, right?
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah, and if you're gonna take it to the refiner, you're gonna take a massive hit too.
Yeah.
My refiner pays like 60% of spot for some of
Wow.
these things.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you
that,
got it,
that hurts.
yeah, it does. What else, Yankee? What's some stuff you should avoid?
Boy, he's mentioned a lot of the items that were in my head. There's some popular. Again, these are more novelty stuff like that. There's like that bimetal coin. Is it silver copper combo? Something like that. I mean, there's some really unique stuff, Jake. I don't know. I've seen some what I call bimetal.
I don't know what this website is. But look at this weird, like, copper and it's cool for collecting, right? But I mean, that's got to be terrible for stacking. Am I wrong?
Yeah, you guys know this. There's no way that this should make it to your stack. No offense to whoever's running that website, but
wow,
come on. Unless
you wouldn't buy that. You wouldn't buy that, Jake. Come on.
Unless
you would.
Prove some kind of pirate heritage, and it means a lot to you. You have pirates in your family, in your bloodlines. I mean, yeah, we're staying away from that stuff. That's not where you guys want to be at all.
So any other things that you could think of, Jake, as far as stacking is concerned that people should stay away from? One thing we didn't touch on was like the some of the really small fractional, like gram bars, usually have a higher premium, so probably not those for stacking.
Yeah, I would say generally no, unless your budget is limiting you to those small of purchases. And then I would say, hey, maybe just save up and don't buy as often. A lot of people get stuck on this. Every paycheck, I'm going to put a certain amount up. Well, just be a little bit disciplined and set that aside until you can afford that bigger bar, right? Because if you're buying gram bars, and we're talking about silver, obviously, right, guys? Yep. If you're buying these smaller, fractionals in silver, you are going to pay a much higher premium, and at the end, so much of your investment is going to be tied up in premium. When with a little bit of planning and patience, you could come out with a lot more stack.
Mm-hmm. Hear you.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, I think that pretty much wraps up all of the stuff you should avoid. Now, if you do want to buy some quality stuff, definitely check out Hero Bullion. We have their website up here. They've got a great deal on the new Eagles if you want to check those out. They also offer gold, platinum, and all that stuff as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much, Jake, for coming on. And we'll see you all in the next episode of Silver Pros.
Stack like a pro.
All right, and for everyone who's here live, we're going to be doing a giveaway in a little bit. But before that, we want to get your questions. So any questions that you have for Jake, feel free to put those in the chat.
Hey, real quick, I noticed, I don't know if you guys noticed, but one of the things that I was really interested in implementing on our website is our accessibility module. And so if you go back to the Hero Bullion website, I don't know who's controlling, if it's SD or Yankee.
Yeah, I'm on the website now.
It looks like in the lower right hand corner you can see the little blue circle. You have one of our visual aids turned on. Okay, so the website we're viewing here is for people who have visual problems. One of the reasons I wanted to do this is because my brother actually has dyslexia, and we do have a dyslexia friendly module on the website. So if you click that in the lower right, we can see what you have turned on.
I see that. Dyslexia friendly.
Yeah, you have the light contrast turned on, it looks like here.
Right.
There we go.
So anyways, just something that I love about our website. I'm really happy that
cool.
we were able to bring that on and be friendly to those. We have some different contrast modes. The dyslexia friendly, obviously. Ooh. Bigger text.
All right, now I'm switching all the different settings here. This is you shouldn't have done that.
Wait, I shouldn't have told you about it.
Not now. This is
you're gonna wreck it.
No, this is
wreck the
great.
Okay.
Like
so we should get to some of the questions here. We do have one. Let's see. Jake, how did you start out? Want to talk about that? Sort of your background.
I can tell that story. I had I had kind of a mentor when I was younger, growing up. That was kind of when eBay was in its infancy, and I worked with a guy on the weekends just for part-time work. He was one of the bigger sterling silver sellers, and so what he would do is he would go to these estate sales and he would find these various collections, buy them up and sell. So he would buy them up for silver and sell them. He would stock them and make up the different sets of patterns. Grand Baroque is one that comes to mind, and he would sell them for a premium that way. And so I started getting interested in metals then. Actually, I mean, my story goes back to when I was 9. I started collecting coins at 9. I delivered newspapers to a coin store. And so I was always in the coin store going through, and I bought my first coin at 9 with my paycheck from my, it was a peace dollar, a 1923 peace dollar, super rare, right? But it was what I could afford as a 9-year-old. And so that's where I got started. But I ended up working for one of the largest coin dealers in the Midwest. And by the time I was 20, I was, working within his inventory and a couple other like super knowledgeable, super experienced coin dealers. Really kind of took me under their wing. I'm so grateful to those guys, and I'll always be indebted to them. One of the first things I ever did is they threw literally like a 3-gallon tub of buffalo nickels at me and said, okay, this is a cull, or this is a no date, this is a part date, and this is a full date. Now sort these 8,000 coins. And I sat there for a day sorting coins by grade.
That sounds like so much fun, actually.
It was a blast. It was for me, man. I was jacked to do it. And so that just that lit that little spark in me. And so the space has always been, it's in my blood, man. Like, this is what I do. This is what I know. This is what I love. I feel like I'm just in the pocket, right? And
I have another question from Samifar. What is the hot silver item this year? The must-have.
Man, we still have quite a few liver tads. Yeah, that's been good.
What else? I don't know if the 2021.
I wonder if the new Morgan dollars, when they finally come out, are going to be pretty hot. I mean, the U.S. Mint is selling them for what, $70 or $80, but I wonder if they're going to be a $300 coin. Who knows?
Yeah, I mean, we've had a few like really, really popular things that kind of sell out really quick. I think we underbought on the Millennium Falcon coins, which I'm a Star Wars fan. And I just said, okay, well, there's got to be other people who like the Millennium Falcon. So I bought a couple thousand of those. And
anything Star Wars, dude.
So I think now is probably one of the best times to be a stacker, right? Because you have so many things to choose from, and it can be super confusing, right? But I think it provides a lot of different entry points for people. Yeah, I'm into Star Wars, I really like, whatever the subject matter is on the coin, let's say. I will say, the giveaway tonight, we're giving away this Queen's Beast. The Queen's Beast series is hot. The gold completers. We just got like 50 of those back in stock. That's the 1 ounce gold counterpart to this one that you have on the screen here. And the gold Queen's Beast completer has just been hot. So the Queen's Beast has been a surprise for me, and that's a series it's coming to completion. Like, this is kind of it. This is the last hurrah. That'd be cool if they came out with a 10 ounce. Have you guys seen a 10 ounce completer in silver?
No, I haven't.
Yeah, I don't know if they're coming out with one.
I just found the gold here. Yeah, that is a pretty smoking gold coin. And honestly, that's cheaper than an Eagle, isn't it? I mean,
right now, we're doing a special on the Type 2 Eagles, where the Type 2 Eagles are down to $94. That's probably going to end Friday or Sunday is when the premiums will go back up on this. Kind of like a Black Friday in July kind of thing that we're doing. We just, every once in a while you offer a big group of whatever product it is. Yeah, you buy 10 of them and you get them for $94. I think that's a really good deal, especially considering 6 weeks ago these things were north of $160 over spot. So
that is absolutely insane.
You're making me want to open up my package from Hero Bullion. I know what's in there.
Oh my god! Hey, there was a question, Jake, about shipping to Minnesota. I don't know if you can touch on that.
Yep, yeah. Minnesota is kind of I have a love-hate relationship with Minnesota. I grew up there. I grew up in central Minnesota, And Minnesota during the 90s was kind of a hotbed of scammers. These big phone bank guys who will call you and pester you and con basically these old ladies into overpriced coins. And so the legislature in Minnesota had come down really hard on our side of the business. And so there's essentially what I'm saying is there's a bunch of paperwork that we have to go through that honestly we have just been so busy. We're going to get to it when it slows down, but for right now, I mean, we're busier than we can handle as it is. And so we'll get to Minnesota at some point. I mean, maybe they change their laws. I don't see that. We just saw Ohio did away with the tax on bullion. So
Yes.
the number of states that are taxing bullion is going down and down and down and down. So maybe Minnesota is able to react. I mean, I would love it. I would love to be able to send. Now we do have a bunch of people who live in Minnesota that we ship to Iowa and Wisconsin. Hudson, Wisconsin is right across the St. Croix River from like Stillwater, Minnesota, and we do ship a lot of stuff to Hudson. Hudson addresses, and so I would suspect that some of those people are actually maybe in Minnesota.
There's another question here from HD Dyna Lowrider. Do you offer e-check?
Yep. Now the story with e-check, we use a service called telecheck. It asks for some ID verification, and so it doesn't work for everybody. Because either your bank is unwilling to validate your ID, and we do have an upper limit on that of $2,500. So we have one project on the fulfillment side to help us ship even faster than we ship now, believe it or not. We have one project coming on the shipping side to help us ship a little bit quicker. And then after that, we're switching our e-check platform over to one that is kind of like the industry standard. We're going with them. So.
And if you're just joining us, we have Jake from Hero Bullion. He's the founder and CEO. And he's answering your questions, so feel free to put any questions in the chat. We've got 200 people in the house. Make sure you smash that thumbs up. Another quick question here, Jake. Are you going to have any spot deals or any crazy deals coming up?
We will. So, and that all is tied into premiums, right? If we're able to score something cheap, we will offer it at spot. There's some gold that's definitely getting there. If you're familiar with like what we call postal gold or like the commemorative arts gold, that's getting cheaper. Some of the $5 and $10 gold commems are getting cheap. We're not quite there on silver where we can eat the cost of premium. A lot of times I've done Black Friday at spot deals for years. With our other company Provident, and we would sell stuff at a loss. Because we were paying $5 or $10 over spot for it on gold and selling it at spot, just to hopefully make some customers pretty happy and feel lucky, right? So that stuff's coming. Private mints are still backed up, at 6, 8, 10, 12 weeks, depending on who you call and what you're asking for. So, yeah.
There's another question. Will you offer shipping to Canada in the future?
That's not in the works yet. We got a lot of work to do before we're going to be able to do that. So not in the foreseeable future.
Also, what are your thoughts on the security features for the Silver Eagles?
Saw him. Oh.
I think you called it.
Oh
You
my
called it.
word.
It was going to happen.
We did, didn't we? And oh man.
Well,
Yeah,
hey,
we're
now
back.
we got another hour. We have another hour, right, guys? Let's
No,
go.
another half hour actually. We should be fine now. We should be fine. It's stupid Google.
There we go.
They just decreased the amount of time you can have on with free people. So there we learned something.
Hey, I know that occasionally I'm hearing SD's vacuum cleaner go off. Are you guys hearing my dog snore over here? He's asleep.
Are you hearing my son
Yeah,
Little Stack scream on his video game upstairs?
What I think is amazing, we've got 181 people in the house, still hanging out. Thank you guys for hanging
that's
out.
awesome.
You stayed. Thank you.
Thank you. Yes.
This stuff
You
happens.
guys are die hard. Now we know we have the real people in the chat right now.
The faithful. Oh my goodness.
That's how we weed out all of the
There you go. That was on purpose.
the people
Totally
who don't
intentional.
deserve to be in the giveaway for the free silver later.
Hey, we got a great question here for you, Jake. Rufus Lumpkins wants to know, are you hiring?
Man, what do you
I
think?
bet I would love to work for a bullion dealer.
Yeah, what do you it's fun. I like I said earlier, this is what I love doing. So yeah, I mean we're kind of always hiring. We have a small group. We've tried to keep we have a lot of experience, like everyone that's here loves this business, has been in this business for a long, long time, so depends. What are your qualifications, Rufus?
There is a question here from Tommy Stacker. He's lives in Ohio, and he's wondering if you guys are going to stop charging sales tax.
Oh, good. Yeah, we touched on that earlier. So there is, there is some discussion and disagreement right now on when that goes into effect. There are a couple articles that say July 1st the tax went into effect, and a bunch of others that say October 1st. So obviously, we have our little circles of coin dealers and bullion dealers, and the consensus among them is that October 1st is the effective date. We also pay a service that calculates that because, with Wayfair versus South Dakota, the tax law that went into effect, every state taxes by a different set of rules. So for instance, in like Louisiana, depending on what parish you're in, your tax rate's different. But in other states, it's just statewide it's the same tax rate, or they have a tax rate based on the product that you sell. So we are in the midst of determining whether the effective date is July 1st and October 1st. And if you look out there among other retailers, you'll see that the market is split. There is not a consensus in the market. Some are still charging tax and some are not. So that's the long answer to the short question.
It looks, someone said maybe in October.
Well, yeah, definitely October 1st, where it's going away, but we're hoping that we can do it before then. So I've had many discussions about this with customers since July 1st, essentially.
Man, that dragon, Yankee, I need that dragon. Are people able to do wire transfers over 2,500?
Yep, our wire transfer is $2,000 and up. And so the way that works at checkout, you just go, if your order qualifies, if you have an order $2,000 or higher, you can select wire transfer, and then you get an email with the wire instructions. It's pretty straightforward.
Awesome. So, and will there be a hero round? Are you guys going to have your own Hero Bullion rounds coming out?
Oh yeah, I'm excited.
Oh, good.
I'm really excited. Yeah, we have one. We have one in the works. And
can you describe it? Sneak peek, anything?
It's hard to do. It's hard to, in the industry, we call it like a house round, right? So like a branded round. One of the things that if you take a look at our logo, the logo is about the trading relationship. So you can see that the gray is an H, right? And the orange it's basically a shield, right? And so that's how I think of bullion. Bullion is protection against what? It's protection against inflation, crazy markets, crazy monetary policy, economic type crashes, market crashes. There's tons of talk lately that we're in a bubble, right? And so I see bullion as that shield, that protector against that. But these two guys here, that's what it's all about. You can see they're trading a silver bar or a bar of some sort, and that back and forth, that transaction, that trade is what I love about our logo and about this industry. So much of it epitomizes that. But I also love this logo because it's going to make a great mint mark. So we're working on some stuff, but we're trying to bring in some technology similar to, if you guys are
a missing read.
Yeah,
no, we actually
like think like Comscope, right?
Okay.
How they have their latent imaging technology.
Right.
Yes. Has that now. We're trying to, and so there are very few facilities that can do it. Thankfully, we have some friends at facilities that can do it. So we're really excited. It's the hard part, honestly, has been nobody right now on the private minting side wants to run anything other than buffaloes or whatever their house round is, because it takes time to change designs. That's why you're not seeing a ton of variety out there right now, because everyone just wants to set those dies, get them dialed in, and just stamp a million of whatever they have. They don't want to slow down the minting press. So when they slow down and they're not so backed up, we'll get some space, we'll get in line, and we'll start getting this round in production. So I'm excited for it. We're ready to go.
And we were talking about the new Eagle before we needed to call in tech support. Are you able to touch on what do you think about the security features, the small missing read? I mean, to me it seems like kind of a joke. Are there any more security features that you're aware of?
Right.
No,
What
not
else
really.
is there?
Hey,
That's it?
No glove, no love, right?
No glove, no love.
Whatever. I don't wear gloves in videos on like Instagram. People, someone's always gonna comment, "Where's your glove? Where's your glove? Where's your glove?"
They know Yankee, but it's bullion.
I'll give you my 2 cents. My 2 cents on the silver. I'm not a huge fan of the reverse, and to me, it just looks less official. It looks like something that anybody could produce. The missing read, I don't know how hard that is to produce, other than the fact that it's oriented the same way. So maybe that's, it's at 6 o'clock on the obverse, 12 o'clock on the reverse, because this is a coin struck. I don't think that's hard to replicate, but I mean, maybe I'm missing something. But I am a fan of the gold. I'm telling you right now, I'm a fan of the gold. Once you get this gold in hand,
oh man.
They did some work.
That's it. I'm opening this thing.
Okay.
Freaking,
So hang with me. They did some work on the obverse that it's not so flat. There's more relief to it. There's more to me, it's more engaging. It drives me on a little bit more.
I'm opening
it right now. I don't have a great camera, but I'm looking at this one right now.
Oh no, Yankee's gonna open his.
I gotta open this from you, man.
He's opening it live. 200 people.
Jake, I gotta open it live right now. Oh wow! Ooh, Jake. Oh, you did get your hands on it.
Yeah, no gloves.
Oh, no, not that. He got his hands into the box and made this special. Look at this. Look at this.
Okay. Yes, that's the cool thing that the U.S. Mint did. They're taping their rolls now. So obviously that one's been cut because you didn't buy a whole roll because, I don't know, are you a cheapskate or something?
Come on, Yankee.
I need another cannon, dude. I do. I really do.
That's amazing. I wonder why they're taping them, because it's such a tight fit. Normally, when you put those caps on, I can't even get the cap off normally.
Yep.
Yeah. I like it. I mean, I think people value the idea that something's been unopened or it's fresh, and so we don't crack those seals. We don't crack them.
I know Yankee's going to be oogling over this coin for the next 20 minutes, but there is a question I actually really want you to weigh in on from Silver King 87. Why are premiums still high now that things are back to normal? Are we going to see it normalize here?
Well, look at gold right now. Gold's backing off quite a bit. Gold. Ooh, that's a good shot, Yankee. Good camera work there. I love that. Gold is settling about where it's going to be. There are a few products that are still a little bit high, but 1 ounce gold bars, they're nearly there to like, you know, what we think of as like traditional or historically normal premiums, right?
Right.
Silver premiums, I think we still got $1 to $1.50 on most products to come down on silver. I mean,
except the Eagles.
Totally different, right?
I just walked into my local coin shop yesterday, and they were doing Eagles for 12 over spot. I'm like, are you kidding me?
No.
It was always $3 over spot forever, and then they changed it. So
yeah, and so there, you know, there's a kind of an interesting game that we play on the dealer side when it comes to dropping premiums, because most people don't understand that we don't make money when gold or silver goes up. It's not like, oh, hey, all of a sudden we just made a bunch of money because we hedge our inventory. Maybe we get into that some other time, but yeah, we make money on the premium spreads, right? And so if I go super long product at a high premium and it doesn't sell before the premiums drop, I essentially lose money. And so there's you know, like it's kind of telling who can drop premiums the fastest, because those are the guys who played it right. I think we're doing a great job of it. I mean, if you look, we're super competitive. We haven't, you know, we haven't ate a lot on premium at all. So we've been working really hard to provide the premium reduction as quick as it's provided us, right? To pass that on as quick as possible, get us back to normal.
So I know you're a stacker. Me and Yankee, we're stackers, and we've talked about this before. In fact, we could all weigh in. But Nicholas was asking, what's the best gold to silver ratio for the average stacker to have? So I'm assuming how much gold for how much silver. For me personally, I would say like 100 ounces of silver to 1 ounce of gold feels right to me. But what do you guys think?
Yeah, I personally, I like that too. I've always tended heavier on the silver side. I don't know about you, Yankee. What do you think?
I'm sorry, I've been so distracted. I was looking at the chat too. All right, man, I am back. I feel terrible. It is Silver Pro, so I guess
Yankee.
Silver.
Yeah,
Yankee.
you gotta talk here.
How
Bro.
many ounces of silver should someone own per ounce of gold?
Okay, so my ratio has changed. In the beginning, I was going 400 silver ounces to 1. I'm more like 200 or 150 to 1 right now.
Okay, very good.
How's that? I'm snapback. I'm back.
I see a question in chat here. I'm going to answer Brent. Brent, if you've been here, Brent asks, what is my favorite 1 ounce gold coin? Now, if you know a little bit of my history, where was my start in this business? What did I sort 8,000 of in one day? That should give you an idea.
Oh, he likes that gold buffalo.
Yep, the buffalo. Yep,
it's so
good.
Man,
I don't have a good. I just have a good here, guys. But you get the point.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. That's my guy right there.
Yeah, the relief is amazing. Yep, it's gorgeous.
I love
it's iconic.
It's so true to Fraser's original design.
Yeah,
I'm sucked in. Like, there's no reason to buy gold maples for me anymore. Like, if I want a 4/9 coin, there's that. Now the Britannia is gaining ground, but it's never going to pass the buff. So, end of discussion right there.
I agree with that. The Buffaloes are just...
It's a close one too, though, isn't it, in terms of that? I mean, the Britannia is gorgeous.
Well, the premium's a lot lower.
If I get bored. The Britannia's good. All right. Sammy Farr agrees. Thank you.
Casey's asking, do you think the price on the older designs of Silver Eagles will go ridiculously high? I don't want to stack the new designs. Ooh, interesting.
That is a good question. Yeah, are they saying the Type 1 2021s or just any older dates?
I think they're asking if there's going to be a separation on the premiums where you would see a Type 1 would have a higher premium than a Type 2. Yep. Do you think that'll be the case?
Well, how many months did they make him? 4?
Yeah.
I think that they're actually going to be as hot, if not hotter.
I think it's not just for this year. I think it's saying like in 5 years from now, will we see a separation?
Okay. I see.
I think so. Well, I think we're already seeing it on the dealer side. You know, we can't call up our major suppliers right now and say, hey, I need a box of Type 1s. It just, you know, we did that 2 weeks ago, and one of our biggest suppliers said, yeah, we have 900 coins sold. Whoa. You know, like as soon as we hear that there's an end to Type 1s, we're like, okay, Like this is it. So we bought all 900. I think we got less than 300 left now, and I want to say they're $1 or $2 more expensive than the Type 2s. So, and Type 2s are, I mean, I'll tell you right now, Type 2s are going to go down in premium in the next week. They'll probably go down 10 to 25 cents, somewhere in that range.
Good to know.
Eli's asking a question, which I'm also kind of curious of. What's your opinion on silver gold ratio? Should you swap silver for gold at some point? So I still think it's too high. It's at 69. Yeah. It's got to come down below 60. I think, but do you think that people should do that, Jake? And would they be able to do that through Hero? Could they like sell you their silver and then buy gold?
Yeah, we're working on buybacks. The thing you have to understand is once we start doing buybacks, and this is part of some of the hires that I've made in the last 4 or 5 months, is to bring on that kind of talent that can handle that. Because once we say we're buying stuff back, you get everything thrown at you, and you want to put a number on everything. So you can't just have a computer screen quoting prices. You need a real person who has some experience in trading there. And the other thing that you do is right now we're able to keep our supply very clean, right? Like we're not buying any unvetted product,
right?
And we still have our in-house stuff that we do to make sure it's all good stuff. It's all quality and genuine. But I mean, the long and short of that is it's very messy to do those kinds of trades. We're working up to it. We need to bring on some technology. I mean, technology is, it runs a lot of this business, and so we have some ideas on how we want to handle that.
Okay, Sean is asking a question, which, oh my goodness, I'm gonna actually cut out Yankee for this. Yankee, he gone. And it is, jeez. Jake, do you enjoy poured silver? And I'm gonna show off something while you answer this.
Yes, I do.
I'm trying to figure out why you didn't turn your camera on earlier, bro. Let's see it. Let's see it. Come on.
I love poured silver. I've poured silver for years out in my barn. So I mean, I got the setup there, and it's incredibly fun and rewarding. And I just started learning a little bit about how to pack the flask and do those
the casting. Yeah.
My experience with pouring has been heating a graphite mold and heating some silver in a crucible, either a graphite crucible or one of the ceramic crucibles, and pouring it in the mold and stamping it and all that kind of stuff, which is very fun. But there's so much to it, and there are some awesome artists out there. Like, I look at this poured stuff, that's art to me, because that's that's someone's expression. They've taken this medium that we all love and added a little magic to it, right? So I love it. I appreciate all those guys. There's some great stuff out there.
Yeah, I have a lot of favorites when it comes to pourers, and so many of them are so talented. By the way, that 1911 I showed off is not finished, but I will finish it and auction it off tomorrow, as well as the world's smallest silver bullet. So you're not going to want to miss that. But we do have a giveaway coming up. Is it too early for the giveaway, Yankee, or how are we looking on time?
I think it's a little early. There must be a couple more questions before we give it away. Plus, can I tell you, Jake, I have my bookmark set on your Hero Bullion site for silver, in-stock silver. I don't know if you can show my screen or your screen on that, but the in-stock silver, guys, that's what you want to bookmark. That's what you want to favorite on your browser, because it's just, you can sort it by low to high on the price. I sort it by the popularity, which is kind of neat. You can see right off the top, at the very top is the Britannia. Sort it by popularity. You can tell what's going. It's really nice.
I love the images, and so we sell a bunch.
Oh man!
So, hey,
that's amazing.
90%. Don't sleep on 90. I love 90.
No.
It's messy. I think people get turned off because they have to do math, right? And no one wants to do that in their head, right?
Right.
What's 0.715? Now, I will say, most people don't realize that 0.715 actually accounts for circulation loss. That's an industry accepted standard. So if you go in a book, I've had many discussions with people. They go in a book and they say, well, there's supposed to be this much silver, but you say there's this much silver. It's because these are circulated coins, and in circulation, silver is lost. So that 0.715 is the industry accepted standard.
Sure.
So you might get some BU coins and you might get some worn coins. It's just that's the nature of the beast in 90. I love 90. It's fun
Yep.
stuff.
Yeah.
Constitutional is fantastic to stack.
Yep. One of my all-time favorites. I think if you're
Yep.
an American stacker, it's got to be part of your base.
Bingo.
Definitely. Any other questions here? Yankee, are you seeing any questions? Or Jake, any questions you want to take in the chat?
Casey said, thoughts on the new Morgans. What are your thoughts on that, Jake?
My thoughts are frustration. Let's just say that. It was a frustrating experience here, and
Sure.
I think we're all just kind of, every time one of these things drops, we're all holding our breath. Like, okay, is it going to work this time? Is it going to crash this time? And I'm going to get blocked because I refreshed one time too many. It's terrible because there are dealers that go out there and try to run bots through this. I mean, that's not the game we play. You can look at our website and see we don't sell that stuff. But as a collector, yeah, man, I want to get in on that. And I didn't get in on the dollars where I'm like, look, I got other stuff to do. I have a life to live. We have customers to service. I can't spend a bunch of time trying to score these Morgans and take away from other things. So
I like Elton's question. Do you offer a discount code? We need a Silver Pros discount code.
Yeah,
I'm putting you on the spot,
Pros
Jake. I'm putting you on the spot, brother.
So there are a few things.
50% off, Jake. Come on. You could slash a premium on like one item though. It could be a specific item.
Yeah, we could do that, and we try to. We try to as available. We get offered from our suppliers like really good deals occasionally. We take down as much as we can afford, and it's just an exercise in trading. As far as discounts go, I don't think the website is coded for that right now. We did have this big update in May,
right?
That was focused on getting the website to load faster, just perform better. And I think you guys have both commented that you like it, you're happy with it.
Oh, much better performance now. Much
happier. So
yep.
I'm pretty happy with it. I mean, it's never going to be a finished product. We're always going to be working on it. But
I'm going to say this one because it's about SD here. Mr. B says, when are you going to start carrying silver dragons?
Well,
I'll need to pour some stuff for you to sell.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, Silver Dragons have never approached me.
Well, it's true. I have not. I've been so busy, I mean, it takes forever to make this stuff. I think I have 5 hours into that gun.
That would be cool. Why? I don't know why you wouldn't just buy direct from the man himself. He'd probably sign a certificate for you or something if you bought direct.
Yeah,
right?
You'll get a special magnet. Do you stack old paper currency? Do you do any other sorts of collecting, Jake? Not for the website, but personally.
Yeah, I mean, as weird as it sounds, I do collect like various minerals. I kind of got into it, my kids and my wife make fun of me when we travel. I'm the guy that's that's on the hike and like picking up some random rock on the side of the path. And I go to these shows. I found an old street market probably 15 years ago. It was like a small town fair kind of thing, and there was a vendor there that was selling all these minerals, and I bought fossils and minerals. So I've been getting into that a little bit. The typical kind of amethyst, and I love doing the geodes with my kids, although I did find it's much better to actually have like a really small saw to cut those open versus just smash them with a hammer, because you don't get a very good finished product when you crack a geode open. But yeah, minerals, I like doing the minerals. As far as, I saw a question about paper currency. I do like paper currency. I did at one point have a pretty good collection of national banknotes. That was kind of my thing. The small banks in these small towns would issue currency, right? And so those were always cool because there's a book that helps you catalog them and see how rare they are and all that kind of stuff. So that was just kind of a fun thing that I did for a while, but I got rid of that stuff not too long ago.
All right. Well, I think it's time for the giveaway. We got 5 minutes left here. So Yankee, let's pull up the giveaway.
Oh man!
Anything you want to say to the chat, Jake, before we give away this Queen's Beast here?
Okay. Whoever wins this, do not get mad if this doesn't ship until it gets here. We had one of
Oh,
the
good point.
giveaways where it was like a pre-sale item. So this is a pre-sale item.
Okay.
And
Yep.
as much as pre-sales can be the bane of my existence, this date of 8/16 is an estimate. When it's a month out, sometimes the mint misses it by a few days. So we prioritize pre-sales to get them out the door. This is a pre-sale item. I love it. I'm a big fan of Queen's Beast. You're gonna love it. It's chunky.
Awesome. Yeah.
We're
And if you,
It's got a
rolling.
dragon on it.
yeah,
Yeah.
it's got a dragon on it. If you want a shot at winning it, this is how you do. You put a comment in the chat. That's it. Just put a comment in the chat. I'm going to give you about 30 seconds to do it, and then I'm going to grab all the names, throw it into the wheel of names, and the winner will win this. That's all
Awesome.
you got to do.
Awesome.
Time for the rigged giveaway. Wow.
Is
No.
that Ray?
Shots
Is that
fired.
Ray? Is that Ray Barr?
It's I don't know. I don't know if it was. Bobby has commented before. There's a lot of people who like to say it's rigged, but obviously it's not.
Ray. As soon as Ray wins, he's going to change his tune.
He has one before.
Oh, he has?
Yeah, he's won on my stream before.
Oh, Tim, what is he saying?
How dare you? How dare you, Ray?
All right, I'm copying them all. I'm pasting it in.
And here's the other thing too. I'll just let people know, if Yankee or myself come up as a winner on the wheel, we're adding to the giveaway, and we'll spin again. So we're gonna be adding a whole ounce of silver to the giveaway if we need to.
All right, can you see?
Are you present? How do I hold on?
Can you switch and see it? Switch to me.
When you guys pull this up, I always feel like it's Wheel of Fortune or something. I mean, like who's Pat and who's Vanna? That's what I want to know.
I'm Pat.
Okay.
All right, so let's shuffle this. Let's shuffle it up. And we got 130 entries in there, and I'm gonna spin now.
All right, spin it.
Woo!
Where's Yankee Stacking? I hope Yankee comes up.
I don't think I put a comment in.
I want him to have to add. I see Silver Dragons. Okay, it's not me. Oh my goodness.
Oh, can Andrea hold on? I don't think so. No, there it is. Neck Ra.
All right. You just said Neck Ra. Good luck, everyone, and then just one. I love it.
Wow,
Congrats.
that is awesome.
All Necra has to do is email Silver Dragons with your mailing address. We'll send that off to Jake, and he'll get that out to you. Yeah. It's whenever it shows up, right, Jake?
Don't be stalking me, asking where you're until.
Little patience, Necra. Little patience.
Okay, well, we're gonna shut it down. Let's say goodbye to Jake here. Goodbye, Jake. Thank you for coming on.
Thanks for having me, guys.
We've been wanting to have you on since we started this whole ordeal, and it's been absolutely a blast. So thanks again.
Thanks much, guys.
Really a pleasure to have you, man. Thank you.
And we are at the end of our time, sadly, so we're gonna have to shut down the stream. Anything you want to say before we shut down, Yankee?
Nope, just been a lot of fun, and I love my gold 1 ounce American Eagle. But keep stacking that silver. Definitely.
Absolutely. And we will see you next time on Silver Pros.
Stack.